Hi Virgo, this is Angel Aura Divination and I'm here to give you a spiritual message from your guides. I've already prayed over the cards and we're just going to get right into it. I'm starting with it's the Spirit Animal Oracle. I have multiple decks that are associated particularly with animals, so I always get them all mixed up. I'm also going to be using the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations. Both of those are just to describe the guides that I'm connecting to. I'm also going to be using the Energy Oracle cards to give you the major impressions and the theme of the reading, and then I'm going to be using the tarot cards to get into the main part of the message. I am recording this on TikTok. I'm going to be posting the entire video on YouTube, and I'm going to be posting a little snippet on probably just TikTok. I don't know if I'm going to post it on Instagram, but definitely go check out my other social medias. I have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and that's it, I think. Oh, I also did make a Threads account as well. I'm posting mostly tarot content, but I'm also utilizing oracle cards all the time. I'm also doing charm readings and other stuff like that. Right now, I'm not actually distributing or even offering any kind of paid readings. So if anybody ever approaches you about that kind of stuff, definitely not me, because I would never approach anybody about any kind of paid reading ever, ever, never. Also beyond that, I will say, yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first card that we have for you is the Koala Spirit. It's a 35 resonating at the energetic vibration of 8. It says Spirit has a plan. The guides that are connecting to you are very particular. They might be associated with specific plants, herbs, trees, specific aspects of nature. They might also be associated with your physical or mental health. They might like you to be very comfortable, almost to a point of incapacitation, which gives me the impression that they might be associated with specific, they're saying spiritual states. It's the energy of you being, because I got a vibe of transcendental meditation for the Taurus collective, I think it was. So that might be something for you as well. We also have Gavura, the left hand, judgment. Your guides might be associated with, death, the afterlife, connections with ideologies that would pertain to things like heaven and hell. And this could be your guides, this could be spirits, gods, ancestors, aliens, deities, whatever it is for you, right? They're definitely wanting you to be comfortable. It's not transcendental meditation. It was more of that energy of like, psychoactive drugs, or there's a word for it. I don't freaking know. Anyway, the main message of the reading, we have the world, which is the energetic vibration of 2. It's a 29 reducing down to 2. And we have the man holding a heart. It's a 45 reducing down to 9. This is the theme for the reading. The theme for the reading seems to be focused on, you might be in pursuit of love, or somebody might be in pursuit of love with you. It could also be that you're in pursuit of happiness associated with emotional contentment in particular. And in pursuit of that, you're looking for a more worldly view, a more overall overarching kind of view where you're really seeing things from a bigger perspective. You might have been on a journey for a long time where you were feeling very alone or isolated with your perspectives on the world, and now you're looking for somebody or possibly multiple people to help you kind of understand what that means, or how to pursue having like that higher perspective that is associated with spirituality and things like that. Your guides might be connecting with you in particular to help you reach that. Give me 1 second. All right, I just dropped a card and I picked it up. Your guides might be definitely helping you kind of reach your goals or reach new heights when it comes to your spiritual consciousness. What does the Virgo collective need to hear right now? We have the 5 of Pentacles coming out. We have the Magician coming out. Oh, interesting. You might have pursued this in the past and then walked away from it when you didn't feel connected or supported by your community. It's also quite possible that you might have approached this from a place where you were just exploring things energetically, and then you were in a situation where you were harshly criticized or judged for your desire to explore things the way that you did, and possibly even cast it out. I would say that you didn't find a lot of stability in what it was that you had, and even though you had everything that you needed to develop these talents, whatever it is that you were trying to grow for yourself, you didn't feel supported, which ultimately led you to feeling like it wasn't right for you in the first place anyway. And ultimately moving forward with the Eight of Swords coming out, you felt as if because you didn't feel supported, now that you still have that desire to pursue this, whatever it is that you are in pursuit of, you it's almost kind of like you put a block on it. You said to yourself, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to think about this anymore. I'm not going to have this anymore. I'm not going to want this anymore. And when you put a mental block on it, but now that you want it again, you feel trapped. You feel stuck, possibly because it's kind of like, if you were, let's say you were outcasted. Because what I'm really getting, and I'm gonna keep it 100. What I'm really getting is the vibe of like you were in a religious setting or in a religious community, and then you wanted to explore spirituality outside of that particular religion. And when you did that, you were harshly criticized. It's very much the energy of that. And because you were harshly criticized, and it doesn't necessarily have to be that, right? It could be a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Take it how it resonates. But then you said to yourself, I'm not going to pursue spirituality. I'm not going to pursue this. I don't like it. I'm not going to pursue psychic intuition and all that kind of stuff. Because I just don't want to. And now you're feeling the inclination to go back to it, whatever it was, because this could also be a lot of things, because we have a lot of different themes coming out, especially with these two cards. And, with that being said, now you feel like you want to pursue it again, but you've already kind of blocked it out. So it's almost kind of like it's not just like riding a bike, because you never pursued it in the first place. You just had the desire to pursue it, but you never followed that pursuit. There's the Ten of Swords coming out with the Six of Wands coming out. You definitely have the power. You definitely have the power to break free. But with that power to break free from these like mental constraints that you have, it's almost kind of like it's going to exhaust you to break out of that. But on the other side of that, you're going to have the victory that you want when you fight the battles that you need to fight to have the things that you want in your life, right? And I think almost the Six of Wands is coming out to say like you are the one who's leading the charge, who's in control. We have the Queen of Wands coming out. We have the Two of Swords coming out. You're the one who's in control, and you need to focus more on having more independence when it comes to your spiritual consciousness. You might have blocked out particularly the aspect of emotions, not necessarily the actions or the desires. And so it's almost kind of like when you say to yourself, oh, well, it's not that good to me anymore. Suddenly, it's not that good to you anymore. And because it's not that good to you anymore, you feel like you need to disconnect from whatever it was that you were pursuing. With the Queen of Wands coming out, it's the energy of like feeling independent and in charge. You are valuable, and what you want to do is going to be valuable to you moving forward when you pursue it with your whole heart. But to do that, you must make the choice to do it. Even if you're part of a community or you ultimately join a community to help you pursue what it is you want, you must pursue it on your own. Like you're the person who needs to make the choice to go after what you want. Why is it significant to Virgo? Why is this significant to Virgo? We have the Moon coming out. We have the Nine of Cups coming out. Okay. This is also going to be the advice, because I'm going to close out the reading after this. We're at a time schedule. The Moon comes out to say, I can't tell you why it's important to you. I think that it's something that's going to be highlighted for you moving forward, but you do need to pursue the things that you feel called to pursue them, because it's going to be illuminated for you in the future that there was significance in this moment where you were, or insignificance in the desire to pursue what it is you want to pursue. And with the Nine of Cups here, it's like both of these cards have an element of mystery, contentment, and happiness. But it's like happiness, this is a focus on happiness, and this card is a focus more on illumination after a pursuit of the path that's in front of you. It's almost kind of like that whatever it is that you want, you're going to be happy when you pursue it. But to pursue it, you must enter into the energy of mystery and be loyal to your conscious mind about pursuing this path, even if it's complex, even if it's intricate, even if it's not exactly what you think it's going to be, or it doesn't turn out to be exactly what you think it's going to be. It might be exactly what you need it to be. I think this is a very interesting reading. It's almost kind of like they're not giving me the exact details of what it is. Like they're giving me like ideas, but because like all these cards are going in so many different directions, they're not giving me the exact details to describe a particular situation for you. So I hope this resonated for you and you got something out of it. Sometimes card readings are this vague. I don't know. That's what I have for you though, Virgo. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you next time.